It's getting dark, spooky. I look like I've got Hella's horns. That's my light thing, by the way. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on sstvocals.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Patreon, and I'll put the handles down below and over there. It's up there, above my head, but not above my head, over there. Over there. Anyway. So if you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you have access to things like early release of reactions. You can become a reaction, fast track them. There's going to be some patron only educational videos so you can learn more about singing. So consider becoming a patron and help shape my channel. Okay, so we're going to go back and listen to some Angelina Jordan, the little powerhouse that she is. I said that I'd go back and listen to her when she was younger, so we're going to go back and listen to her when she was younger, and she's doing Feeling Good, which was performed at Allsang på Gränsen, and it's live. Now, as a side note, I've been asked quite a lot, now, why are you not doing any more Angelina Jordan? It's been ages since you've done some Angelina. Go back, I want you to react to more Angelina. And I have wanted to, really have, but A, I have been so rushed off my feet with other stuff that's been going on, and B, I don't know if this is common knowledge, but Angelina's hardcore fans can really come at you quite hard. Far and away, probably the most abuse that I get is from Angelina Jordan videos. I get loads and loads of really nice comments as well, which is really appreciated. But there's been really unhinged comments that have come my way from Angelina Jordan fans, diehard, hardcore fans. So I've kind of just been a bit reluctant because during lockdown, I do read all these comments, and it's already kind of a vulnerable place. Mental health wise with everything else that's going on, and I just don't want to invite that into my life. So we're gonna give it another go and see how this goes. But that's an explanation for the massive gap in time between reactions to her. I don't know if this is gonna go in the video, but live your truth. Anyway, let's go and listen to some Angelina Jordan.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on and by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good.
Okay, wow. I still cannot get over how small she is and how mature the voice that she has is. It's just they don't compute. So what are we hearing here? We're hearing loads of lovely fries, loads of scoops. I mean, she's obviously heavily influenced by jazz music because she sits on her consonants, her M's, her N's, her L's quite a lot, and allows that kind of feeling to kind of build on those consonants. And you can hear that even when she goes into her vowels, she'll kind of round them out so that they kind of are a little bit flatter and they're more in keeping with that sound. Just beautiful, amazingly technical stuff for a girl of this age. Amazingly technical stuff for a person of any age, to be honest. I enjoy watching her just experience the music. You can tell that she's heavily invested in what she's doing, and you can see that her eyes roll into the back of her head when she's kind of feeling something really special going on, and I'm living for it. Very, very good.
Fish in the sea, know how I feel. River running free. You know how I feel. Blossom on the tree. You know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
A lot of really interesting stuff happening here as well. She's mixing a low larynx sound and she's bringing it slowly up into a mid larynx place. So you get that, oh, can you hear that kind of lift? And it just feels that you're kind of moving with that sound. It's really, really effective. There's a lovely little bit of creak in there as well. So where she kind of just let her voice crack over the passaggio, which would be her chest or head voice. And it kind of makes this kind of cry sound. It's really, really good.
Dragonfly out in the sun. You know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun. You know what I mean? Sleeping peaceful days down. That's what I mean. And this bold world is a new world, and a bold world for me. And I'm feeling good.
That was a really good example of what I was talking about with her trying to kind of flatten the vowels and incorporate them into that kind of sound. It almost sounded like she was eating a couple of those lyrics, just stopping them from getting too much of a build and keeping everything nice and kind of on a single plane. Very, very jazzy. Really, really good.
Stars when you shine, you know how I feel. Center the fire, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Ha ha ha! Wow. That was wild. That was so, so good. That big, like, bright note at the end was just so well controlled. And as it slid up, I was like, oh, are you going to stop there? And she kept going. I was like, oh, oh. And as it just pulled up, I was kind of sitting on the edge of my seat through that, just wondering where it was going to stop. Really, really nice. That just kept bending and bending and bending. There was a lovely little introduction into her falsetto. So that's not the head voice. It's where everything gets a little bit hootier. That whoo sound. It popped in just for a split second to say hello and then went back down to that kind of jazzy place where she's so comfortable. The amount that she can drop her larynx as well is just so cool. It gives a deeper, richer, darker tone. You don't necessarily have to be on a low note, but you can make a note sound really low by dropping your larynx. So for example, same note, drop larynx just makes it sound way, way deeper and richer and darker. And she does that so well. It's just crazy because I was critiquing like an adult doing this, I would be impressed. I'm like doubly impressed that this is coming from a child. And it's really funny watching her singing. She's a completely different zone. And then when she actually stops singing, she kind of turns into this wee kid again. It's like ding, 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 ding. It's bizarre. She gets into this real headspace for singing that is obviously a very good place to live. Let's put it that way. I think anybody would be intimidated by standing on a little tiny little square stage in the middle of all of those people, and to rise to the occasion at however old she is, maybe 10 or so, is just crazy. So hope you liked that reaction. If you did, please give it a like and a thumbs up down below, and if you want to see more from me, then hit subscribe, ring the bell, and anytime I have new content, you will be the first to know. So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me, and how are we going to buy this one? So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye.